Well, she's one of the most successful actors in the country today. Shefali Shah has seen quite a bit of success this year, whether it's for a film like Darlings or Delhi Crime, both of them that have been very, very popular on the OTT platforms, and other hits as well. Joining us now is Shefali Shah. Shefali Shah, great to have you with us. You've had a wonderful year with these back-to-back hits, and what I find striking about your roles is that you are the star and not a conventional hero. Tell us what you think.
Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you very much. I feel blessed. I feel derai durustai. I feel better late than never. And I'm glad that I'm doing the kind of projects that I always aspired to do, characters that I always aspired to do. And yes, it's finally, I would say finally I'm getting my due. I wouldn't say I have arrived. I'd like to believe it's just the beginning and I can only grow from here and flourish from here.
Right. Well, do you think that, OTT platforms in particular have given filmmakers more space to move away from the conventional storylines we used to see, and also to give women an opportunity to do different roles, to do more in-depth roles?
Well, I do think that, I have to give it due, because there are filmmakers also who are coming with content and characters which are there are films or projects or even a long format like an OTT platform show which are female oriented. And what happens with OTT is particularly, it's breaking the box of the hero and the heroine. Every character, no matter the length of the role, is a lead at that point of time, at that point of moment in a script. And I think there are so many stories that need to be told. Also, I have to admit that, there was a requirement of being a heroine, which is breaking. These are full-fledged characters. I mean, what I've done this year is an example of that. And it's not just about looking nice or being an accessory or a support to the film, but they're full-fledged, complete lead characters.
Right. You also, of course, played Alia's mother in Darlings, a film, by the way, that I really liked a lot. And very often, actors are afraid to take on roles like that, like the role of a mother, what would be perceived as being an older woman's role. What made you comfortable about doing it?
Well, honestly, in Darlings, Shamsu Nisa must have had her child at around 20. And, Alia doesn't look more than 22, 24. I have a son who's 20 and I'm proudly a mom. So there was no question of being uncomfortable. I mean, I think Shamsu must have had her child really early. Also, it was, we weren't talking about an older woman. They're more friends than mother-daughter. And it was a fab script. Loved the role. I haven't done a comedy before. And it was just, actually it ticked all boxes. There was no way I would have said no to it.
You've also spoken, I was looking at your past interviews about sexism that you faced, whether it was at work or even at home. And I read one interview where you were asked if being opinionated as you are would get you into trouble. I do wonder if a man would be asked the same question.
Well, yeah, actually, I don't know if men are asked this question. I don't remember it. But yeah, maybe a woman voicing what she feels and what she thinks wasn't really acceptable some time ago. But I think it is, there are conversations. Women have come on their own. There is an acceptance which should not have been required in the first place. But I think it's a far easier forte of freedom. Some people may not respect it, but a lot of people do respect it. And finally it boils down to that, right? What happened? Well, it's centuries of thought process, upbringing, and it can't change overnight. But the fact is it is changing, and that's important.
What do you think of the whole boycott Bollywood trend on social media? Has the success of Brahmastra proved that it's a lot of hype on social media? Would it bother you if someone did it to your project?
Honestly, I have just been showered with so much love and respect that I just feel grateful for it. And I don't understand the film business. I really don't. I'm a creative person. So I'm incapable of commenting on what actually the numbers are, what's going on, whether a film is done well or no. And well, I just, thank God I don't have to, or rather thank God I've just received so much love and I really feel blessed with it.
But do you think the boycott trend is unfair?
Well, I have to also say that people love what we make, na? And like you correctly said, maybe it's just a trend. It's a phase, it'll pass. I mean, you make films, people love it, people don't like it. It's a part of the process. And I do know one thing, that when somebody creates a film, it gets completed with the love of the audience. So that is, it's non-debatable, honestly. So it is a give and take. It is a complete process. It's coming together of not just creators but the audience, and finally you're making stuff for the audience.
All right, well, Shefali Shah, great to talk to you. Thank you very much for joining us on NDTV today.